Ever feel like you're speaking chatbot to customer service? Ugh, it's like talking to a wall sometimes. But today, we're diving into how AI is going to flip that script, hopefully for the better, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We're going deep on this one, folks. You sent in excerpts from Artificial Intelligence for Customer Relationship Management. That's by Boris Galitsky, in case you want to check it out. And let me tell you, this book is full of those whoa
It
moments.
really is. It goes way beyond just automating those helplines.
Yeah.
We're talking AI that can actually analyze your personality just from how you speak, not just the words themselves.
Okay, hold on. I got to wrap my head around that. So forget simple keywords. It's about the whole conversation. Like, how does AI go from knowing I'm having a credit card issue to actually getting what kind of issue without me, like, pulling my hair out explaining it?
It's all about recognizing the patterns in how we humans actually speak, which, let's face it, can be messy. The book even mentions that doctors, get this, often interrupt patients after just 11 seconds to start diagnosing.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, so AI is being built to be even faster. It can pick up on what you need from your tone and even how you structure your sentences.
11 seconds. Makes you think twice about complaining to your doc. But, okay, I see what you mean. No more robot voices asking, is that card declined or card expired? This AI would just get it.
Exactly. And that's where this discourse tree thing comes in. Imagine the AI is creating like a mind map while you talk. Each point you make is like a branch, and it connects those branches to understand the full picture, just like another person would.
Okay, that makes way more sense than just saying discourse trees. So it's not about spitting out canned responses. It can actually follow your train of thought.
Exactly. There's this really cool example in the book where the AI takes a simple question about political correctness, and it builds a whole back and forth conversation. It uses all these different viewpoints it found online.
Hold up. AI is out there having nuanced debates now. That's kind of freaky, right?
It's both impressive and a little unnerving, isn't it? It really shows how sophisticated these systems are becoming. We're way past basic keyword matching. They're actually understanding the meaning and the flow of conversation.
Okay, now I'm really curious. If AI is so good at understanding us, can it tell when we're, being a tad dramatic with a customer service rep? We've all been there.
That's the million-dollar question. And it leads us to one of the most fascinating parts of the book, AI's ability to detect deception. And you're right, it's not about listening for the word lie.
Okay, spill the tea. How does AI sniff out a fib? This is where it gets really juicy for me.
Think about how you can tell if someone's lying, even if you can't put your finger on exactly why. It's usually subtle cues, right? A little hesitation, maybe their story doesn't quite add up. AI is being trained to pick up on those same cues in text.
So, like, that customer service email that's a little too perfect and you get a weird feeling?
Bingo! The AI can use those discourse trees to analyze the structure of what someone's saying. It can spot inconsistencies, maybe even hypocrisy. That's huge for companies trying to figure out which complaints are legit.
So, if my complaint is all, I always pay on time, but my account history says otherwise, AI is going to call me out.
Let's just say it gives companies a new tool. It's about making sure they're addressing real issues, not just being played.
Okay, I can get behind that. But what about those times when the company itself is the problem? When you're stuck in customer service purgatory, transferred from one clueless agent to the next. It's like a bad dream. The book calls this.
Distributed incompetence. And it's not just about bad employees. It's a sign of much deeper issues within a company. The book actually uses Theranos as an example.
Theranos. You mean that blood testing company? Weren't they a total fraud? What does that have to do with bad customer service?
It's all about the culture. You see, a culture of secrecy and fear, it can create these black holes where nobody knows what's going on. The book makes the point that Theranos wasn't just about one bad apple. Like, the whole system was messed up in a way that let incompetence thrive.
Okay, now that is scary. And it's giving me flashbacks to being on hold for an hour, getting passed from department to department. Nobody knows anything. So how does AI fix that hot mess? Like, literally, how does it help?
Well, instead of just slapping a Band-Aid on the symptoms, AI can actually look at all those customer interactions and pinpoint where things are going wrong. Imagine, like, being able to visualize those organizational black holes. You can say, there it is. That's where the system breaks down.
So instead of me yelling at some poor customer service rep who probably hates their job as much as I hate this whole situation, AI could help the company actually fix the root problem.
Exactly. It's about moving from reactive customer service to actually solving problems before they even happen. And get this, AI can be used for more than just fixing bad experiences. It can create amazing ones.
Okay, now we're talking. Less nightmare scenarios, more happy customers, please. So how does AI make customer service, actually good?
The book talks about how AI can be used to figure out a customer's personality, even their mood, and then it can use that to tailor the interaction. Just imagine, you call up customer service and instead of getting a robot reading a script, you're having an actual conversation with someone who gets you.
Wait, so AI can read my mind now? How is that even possible?
Well, it's not exactly mind reading, but it's getting pretty close. They're training these AI systems to recognize patterns in our language. And those patterns, they reveal things about our personality, our emotional state. Like, are you the type of person who likes to get straight to the point, or do you prefer a little small talk first? AI can pick up on those cues and adjust the way it communicates with you.
So it's like having a customer service agent who knows exactly how to talk to me to make me feel heard. Kind of like, that one friend who always seems to know what to say.
Exactly. It's all about creating a more personal experience, even in situations that usually feel pretty impersonal, like most customer service calls.
I mean, that's amazing. But it's also like a lot of power, right? Are there any downsides to AI getting this personal?
Well, like any technology, it all comes down to how it's used. There are definitely some things to consider.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's one thing to have AI like recommending products to me on Amazon because it's been tracking my every move online. But if it's using my personality and like my emotions to tailor a sales pitch, I don't know about that.
It's definitely a bit unnerving when you think about it that way, isn't it? Like, how do we make sure this is all being done ethically? And how do we keep these AI systems from being used to manipulate us, especially people who might be more vulnerable?
Those are some big questions right there. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but this is all starting to sound a little Black Mirror, you know what I mean?
I hear you. The tech is changing so fast, it's more important than ever to talk about this stuff and set some ground rules.
Big time. Okay, maybe it's just the optimist in me, but I still think AI can be used for good too. What if customer service could actually, live up to its name? Imagine actually feeling heard and appreciated by a company, even if it is an AI behind the scenes. That's the dream, right?
Absolutely, and it's totally possible. The key is to use AI to make us, like better humans, not to replace humans altogether. Technology and human interaction should work together.
So, after all of this, after going so deep on this topic, what's the biggest thing we should be aware of? Like, as AI takes over the world, what should we be watching out for?
Honestly, I think it all comes down to being informed. The more you understand how these AI systems work, the better you'll be able to navigate this whole new world. So pay attention to how companies are using AI. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Make them prove they're using AI ethically and responsibly.
Knowledge is power, right? Consumers like us, we have a lot more power than we think we do. We can actually shape how AI is used.
100%. And remember, this is just the beginning of the AI revolution. But it's up to all of us to make sure this revolution puts people first.
Wow, what a deep dive this has been. We covered everything from AI reading our minds, well, almost, to personalized customer experiences that don't make you want to tear your hair out. If this is your jam, and let's be real, AI is everywhere these days, so you should definitely care about this stuff, then definitely check out Artificial Intelligence for Customer Relationship Management by Boris Galitsky. It's a wild ride. And until next time, keep sending in your questions, folks, and we'll keep diving deep into all the weird and wonderful corners of the internet.
See you next time.